Two-tier policing is empowering Islamists. Michael Gove has pointed out something that has been clear to me and many Jewish people from the beginning of the pro-Palestinian protests. Some of these marches have been organised by extremists. So, don't march alongside extremists. Most reasonable people, irrespective of the faith they have or they follow, do not wish to see mass death and war. But the same cannot be said about the terrorist organisation Hamas, who are clearly extremists and have gone out of their way to let us know that they will attempt to repeat October the 7th. They have yet to release the remaining hostages, continuing to fire missiles at Israel, who wisely invested in protecting its people with an iron dome rather than a string of tunnels designed to store missiles. So when an individual joins a so-called peaceful pro-Palestine protest and points out that Hamas are terrorists, which we all know to be true, there really shouldn't be a problem. But look what happened. The police pulled this protester who said about the terrorists that they're terrorists, pulled him to the ground. The banner was ripped from his hand and he was on the floor. Why arrest someone who is peacefully pointing out the obvious? Hamas is terrorists. The police said, we have arrested after an altercation was ongoing and officers intervened to prevent a breach of the peace. He was arrested for assault. But that feels a bit flaky to me. See for yourself what happened. Now, he was de-arrested after police reviewed footage of the altercation, and this is what he had to say.
He told me, is it a danger for your life and for the people when they see maybe attacked you?
And what did your sign say exactly?
Hamas is terrorist. This is it?
Yeah.
Nope.
That was the sign.
Police.
And that's what your sign said.
I told the police they attacked me and I want to complain.
Okay.
He said go to police station near your home.
So for those going on these marches, it's not good enough saying that you are on a march that you are well aware has extreme elements, but that bit has nothing to do with you. Just because your intentions are good, if you join a protest that has sinister undertones which you ignore, then you are part of the problem. You can't expect the police to believe that you are one of the good guys. Dame Sarah Khan, a UK government advisor on social cohesion, described attempts to portray protesters on pro-Palestine marches as extremist, as outrageous and dangerous. She said, what I've been really uncomfortable with over the last couple of weeks is the kind of argument that they're all Islamist extremists on these demonstrations. I think that's actually outrageous. Some are not even pro-Palestinian people, but just anti-war. There are clearly Jewish people there. There's a whole range of people there. And to try to frame these demonstrations as Islamist extremism is completely far-fetched and untrue. Well, if these marches are as safe as people say they are, why are all the Jewish people I know afraid to go out in the UK, and in particular London, when they're happening? And with Robin Simcox calling them no-go zones, and something Paul Scully could easily have used in his defence, is it time the police targeted the right people instead of deploying a two-tier policing structure that appears to enable hate?